Hello children, in this video I am going to discuss about complex permanent tissue. So what are complex permanent tissues? Complex permanent tissues means xylem and phloem. These are called complex tissues because these are made up of more than one type of cells. Whereas in simple tissues are made up of only one type of cells. That is why they are called simple tissues. Xylem and phloem are complex tissues and together they will form vascular bundle. Xylem and phloem, as you know, both are conducting tissues. Xylem will conduct water and minerals vertically in the plants and phloem will conduct food materials. But conduction in the phloem will happen in both the ways. That means in the upward as well as in the downward direction. What are the components of xylem? Xylem consists of 4 components. These are tracheids, vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. Tracheids and vessels are tubular structures. And xylem vessel actually forms pipe-like structures. Tracheids and vessels both conduct water and minerals, and conduction always happen vertically. That means from the roots towards the stem in the upward direction. Xylem parenchyma stores food for the plants because you know that parenchyma cells are for providing nutrition. So parenchyma will store food. And lastly, xylem fibers. What is the function of xylem fibers? Xylem fibers are mainly supportive in function. So they will provide mechanical strength. Except for xylem parenchyma, all the xylem elements which you can see are dead cells. Now see the picture. Tracheids are elongated cells with tapering ends. Means both the ends are pointed. Tracheids do not have open ends like the vessels. So water has to pass from cell to cell via the pits. Pits are the circular region in the tracheids. Now let us discuss about the phloem tissue. Like xylem, phloem also contains some components. 4 components are present in phloem tissue and these are sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem parenchyma, phloem fibers. Except for phloem fibers, all the phloem cells are living cells. Now look at the picture of the phloem tissue. Sieve tubes are slender, tube-like structures composed of elongated thin-walled cells placed end to end. Their end walls are perforated by numerous pores and it forms sieve plate. So this sieve plate acts as a strainer. Walls of sieve tubes are also perforated. And you can see that there is no nucleus in the sieve tube cells. So sieve tubes are devoid of nucleus because nucleus will get lost when the cells will attain maturity. But it contains cytoplasm. In the sieve tube, conduction of the food materials will take place vertically. Now come to companion cells. Companion cells are found adjacent to the sieve tubes and they contain large nucleus. This companion cell helps in sidewise conduction of food from the phloem parenchyma cells to sieve tubes. Now come to phloem parenchyma. Phloem parenchyma are thin-walled cells. These are living cells of phloem and their function is to store food. And here lateral conduction will take place. Lateral conduction of food materials will take place. Lastly, the phloem fibers. So phloem fibers are thick-walled. Remember, these are thick-walled cells, elongated, spindle-shaped, dead cells. They will provide only mechanical strength to the tissue. So what is the function of phloem tissue as a whole? So phloem transports prepared food materials from the leaves to other regions of the plants, mainly the growing regions of the plant. And the conduction will take place in both the direction, towards the upward direction and towards the downwards direction. So this is all about your xylem and phloem. Read this topic nicely. Hope this video will be helpful for you. Thank you.